Brushes, most important tool for a sign writer. These are new ones we sell. Before you know it, they look a little something like this, where you've got various ones, and some of them I've had years and years and years. But take this one, for instance, which would have been one like that. And people often ask what number they are because they come in numbers to denote the size, but it often wears off. So you don't tend to worry about the number. You tend to look for the one you want, and it's when you pull it out like that, you can tell what size brush it is and what one you use. And notice it comes to a chisel. That's a sign writing brush. You don't sign write with a pointy brush. You sign write with one that comes to a chisel. Now, when you wash them out, which we do in these tubs, when they're covered in paint, you have the dirtiest one, and then they get progressively cleaner, if you will, and you replace them as you need to. So to get the grease off, I would simply make sure I've got some fresh white spirit in there. So it's just normal white spirit. Pop a bit in there. So to clean the grease off, in and out like that, and then actually put it in a tub, spin it out, and then that is dry enough to start painting with. And when you finish, you take the paint off and spin each time, so you end up with it in the cleanest one. And then you take grease, and people often say, what grease is it? Well, it's just grease. It's kind of grease you'd put in a bearing, but you can use Vaseline, which is, you know, readily available in any chemist. A little bit of grease like that, and then you fill it up with grease. And then if you have missed any paint, then it won't dry in there, and that brush will sit there for pretty much as long as you like. Now, if you don't look after a brush, then for some reason we keep the dead brushes here. And if you look at this old one, and that hasn't, that's, can you see how stiff that's gone? There, it's all bulbous there. This paint is dried in there. Well, that's no good. You can't write a good letter with that brush. I don't know why we keep them, but we do, to show people